Hey guys, it's your Ali G. It's very important when we maximize our refund because we get the most money back. And a lot of us miss out on these things. And it's good that you bring these things up to your accountant whenever you're filing taxes. If you're filing it yourself through a service like TurboTax, I believe they give you the options of entering these amounts. But just remember, if you're working with a professional, it's always easier. And it's a second eyes that's looking at what you're doing not right and things you can be missing out on. So these are 9 things which I think you can try to do. You may not qualify for all of these, but whichever one of these 9 things that you can do, try to bring those up to your accountant if you can. Number 1 thing, which I don't even qualify for, is if you have kids or parents or anyone that you support, that you take care of, they're technically your dependent. So anyone that you are supporting throughout the year, ensure that you let the accountant know. Keep in mind the number that you expense for that person, whether that's your kid or your parent. Just always remember to keep that number in mind. Just bring that up to your accountant and let them figure out exactly how much you can. And always remember to hold on to your receipts because you never know if you will need them to be handy. Try to make like a spreadsheet and just add them up throughout the year as you go along. Because I did that before where I pretty much waited all the way till December is when I try to put all my receipts together. It took me like maybe 4 weeks. Not that I was spending that much time, but it was just 4 annoying weeks that I had to do. But if you're doing it over time, like every day you go to a store, take a picture of the receipt and also put it into the spreadsheet. It makes it easier. So then when December comes, it's all already there. Those are some things that you can think about. If you have a dependent, a kid, a child, a parent, or anyone that you're actually taking care of, you can help maximize your refund if you claim them. Your mortgage interest. If you own a house, bring that up to the accountant. Let them know that you have a mortgage and let them figure out exactly the maximum that you can take out for your mortgage. The third is the property taxes. Again, related to the house, there is a maximum that you can claim. However, you can maximize your refund by claiming whatever your property tax amount was, as long as it's under that limit that the government has set. If you have not been contributing to your 401k, please do so, because not only does your weekly, bi-weekly, or whatever your regular check comes out to be is less taxable, but you end up also getting a little bit more back because you end up overpaying taxes on your regular check anyways because of that contributions that you have been making to your 401k. So usually you get a little bit more money back. Depends on your income and it depends on how much you're deducting elsewhere as well. If you had expenses that were medically related, so that's prescriptions, any type of drugs, contacts, glasses, lenses, these things as well, you can actually deduct. They're considered medical expenses, and it's important to know that you can actually subtract these from year to year. But if you paid for these expenses out of pocket without your HSA, it's technically deductible because you're paying for these post-tax when you're supposed to be paying for these expenses pre-tax. So that's where your refund gets maximized. 6 is charity. Charity is a big one. I donate a lot to charity, and I believe you can donate a very large portion of your salary towards charity. Charity to me is a 2-in-1 because you are donating to something that is good. You're bringing some positivity to the world as well as getting a maximum on your refund by giving. Student loans are very important because you're paying interest on that loan as well. So let the accountant figure out exactly how much you get back. Traditional IRA and HSA, if you have been contributing towards these post-tax, meaning your employer doesn't have a program where it's taking it out of your paycheck pre-tax and you're paying for these out of pocket post-tax, bring those numbers to your accountant and let him figure out exactly how much you can get back. And the last one on my list is if you invested in stocks, mutual funds. Let's say the market went bad and you went through an emergency situation where you're selling at a lower value than you purchased, then you're at a loss. You can actually claim all those losses on your taxes. The brokerage will send you a tax form at the end of the year and you show that to your accountant. It should have a total amount of gains and losses that you experienced throughout the year, and he should be adding these numbers up. He or she should be adding these numbers up and actually try to find you some deductions if you experience a total loss. These are 9 ways that you can maximize your refund. Some of these may not apply to you. Most of these does apply to me. That's why I'm sharing it with you. If you have other techniques and different loopholes and different things you have done, I would love to hear about it. Drop a comment below, let me know. It's good that we are growing and learning together. And please remember to subscribe if you haven't done so already. And let me know your thoughts, any other comments that you have. All right, until next time.